What's up guys, my name's Dakota Westbrook and you are watching What the Film, and today I just want to explain before you watch the rest of this video, it's not a review, it's mostly behind the scenes facts and history on how it was created. I thought that's always interesting to share with people and that's what I'm gonna do. And today we're gonna be covering the movie The Revenant. Yes, this movie. This movie stars Leonardo DiCaprio and has the duo with Tom Hardy. These guys going at it, it's insane to see. So we're gonna get into it real quick, and the first one we're gonna start off is casting. Imagine this, Leonardo DiCaprio was not even in the film. What about if it was like Samuel L. Jackson or Christian Bale, Batman? Imagine that, it wasn't Leo. Well, that's what happened, okay? Quote unquote on Wikipedia, development of the film began in August 2001. The film was originally set to directed by Park Chan-wook with Samuel L. Jackson in mind to star, and later by John Hillcoat, Christian Bale in negotiations to star. That's weird to think about. If you had those two other actors, I feel like it would have completely changed the whole movie. Just imagine that. Who do you think would have been better? Samuel L. Jackson or Batman? This one's kind of interesting to think about. There's a lot of people kind of upset that Leonardo DiCaprio didn't have a lot of lines, a lot of dialogue in the movie. All I gotta say is, no shit. He got mauled by a fucking grizzly bear. If you got in a fist fight with something that was 9 feet tall, 8 inches, and it weighed about 685 pounds, and it was beating your face and have it slish your throat, is slish a word? Do you think you would talk? I don't think so. It was honestly great continuity on that part, and I just don't understand that fully, completely. I just thought I'd throw it in there. If you were kindly enough to see everyone that participated in this movie, you would have saw one specific line. The making and authorized distribution of this film supported over 15,000 jobs and involved hundreds of thousands of work hours. That's really cool, especially in this economy where there's not a lot of jobs. It's improving, but to have that out there, it was really cool. Feed on this one. Since Alejandro Gonzalez really wanted this movie to be as real as possible, he wanted to shoot it with all natural light. If you don't know cinema, that's insane to do, and you usually have studios to control all of that. It went from 80 days to 9 months with a $90 million budget, but it went from 90 million to $135 million. Fuck, you could buy the Chargers with that, but who the hell would want to do that? Now that you know the budget was $135 million, today worldwide it's collected about $91 million. So it would have been close to $95 million if they stuck to that budget, but they couldn't do that. They're about $44 million behind to break even. Imagine grabbing all your stuff from Canada and flying all the way to Argentina just because of melted snow. That's what they had to do for this film. The reason is because there was melted snow everywhere and there was no more snow to film because all they wanted to use was natural light. Are you a vegetarian? So is Leonardo DiCaprio, and this part is kind of gross for him. So in the movie, if you saw it, he eats a slab of raw bison meat, of liver, I should say. Is that real? Hell yeah, do you think Leonardo would have not given us a real performance? It's Leonardo. Before, the meat wasn't real. It was something that was supposed to be more pleasing for him to eat, but he said, fuck that, I'm an actor, I want to get real reactions. I wouldn't do that shit, that's disgusting. Not only having to break his vegetarianness, if that's a word, he also had to learn how to shoot a musket, build a fire, speak 2 Native American languages, and study a doctor who specializes in ancient healing techniques. DiCaprio calls this the hardest performance of his career. Isn't that right, Leo?
Yeah, this was certainly the toughest film I've ever been a part of.
Close enough. If you saw the movie showed a son named Hawk that Hugh Glass had, and he would also look married in a way. In the manuscript by Michael Punke, it's actually not true. He didn't have a son at all, and he actually wasn't married. So they just added that to the film to add more depth to it. Something for you to think about. In the movie, if you saw it, he gets slashed in the throat by a grizzly bear. Yeah, a fucking grizzly bear. He had a hole in his throat when he was drinking water from the stream, and you saw the water come out. If he was getting choked out by his mouth, which he was, he could have been breathing through his throat. Kind of gross. Just want to say thanks again, guys, and if you want to see more content of behind the scene facts about movies coming out, just subscribe right here. Like they say in show business, that's a wrap.